What's up? Hello, welcome back to my channel. I can't believe it, I am a 30-year-old. Why do I sound like Oprah Winfrey? If you're new, hi, welcome. My name is Disa Dormani and I make videos about motherhood, lifestyle, and a little bit of fitness. So if that's your jam, please do subscribe, okay? Oh my goodness, I have so much to say for this video, but I'm not gonna say much right now. Let's get right into the video. So 3 days ago, I want to say, what is the date today? The 23rd. On the 20th of March, last week Sunday, I turned 30. I am shooketh. So that's why there was not a video last week Sunday, because I was in bed, tired AF, obviously not hungover because I don't drink alcohol. But I was working so freaking hard on Saturday and I had a dinner on Saturday. It was beautiful, it was lovely, and I honestly wanted this video to go out on my 30th birthday, but alas, such is life. But we are here, so I'm gonna share with you some lessons that I learned throughout my 20s. Apparently the 20s are the defining decade. I just found out that like right now, and it makes me panic a little bit. But anyways, I'm not gonna think about it much. I actually want to order the book called The Defining Decade, Your 20s, and why they matter so much. But the first lesson I learned in my 20s is that you are beautiful. I am beautiful. I'm not just talking about outwardly, like your physical appearance, of course, yes, but physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, your heart, your mind, your freaking fingernails and your toenails. You're beautiful. And I didn't treat myself as such throughout my 20s, gosh. And I ran upon this video on TikTok of a girl that was talking about hookup culture, and it made me realize that hookup culture sucks. But anyways, I'm not gonna get into that. But she had a photo of herself as like a child, and then she would just talk to that photo of her as a child and just sort of ask herself, sorry, if little her, 7-year-old D, I also have this photo now, I'll try and find it and put it up here, 7-year-old D or 6-year-old D, would she be happy with how I speak to myself, with how I let people treat me? Like that little girl, she was cute AF, and I'm still that little girl. Okay, although I'm in an adult body now, but I'm inside, I'm still that little girl. So would I allow people to treat that little girl as if she is less than? Absolutely not. So you've got to remember that you're beautiful and behave like you're beautiful. Do not accept less than you deserve. Second lesson that I learned in my 20s is you gotta travel, baby. Okay, travel far, travel often, travel alone. Pack your shit and get out of the hometown that you grew up in, okay? If you've got to pack your stuff and move from Bloemfontein to Polokwane, let it be that, you know? Do not go to freaking University of Free State. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm just using Bloemfontein as an example. If you grew up in that place, you went to primary school, high school, now you want to go to the university, pick another university. Go to the University of Pretoria, go to the university in Limpopo. I don't know what the university is called, but pack your stuff and go, okay? And then when you finish at the University of Limpopo, go and study in freaking, I don't know, the first one that comes to mind is Paris, because obviously that's where I went. But go. When I was living in Paris, I traveled alone very often. I would travel to other parts of the country, other parts of France. I would travel outside of France. If I said to my friends, yo, let's go to Belgium for the weekend, and she said, no, I've got to do this, doesn't mean I'm not gonna go. I was just saying let's go together. But if you're not going, that doesn't mean I'm not gonna go. I'm gonna go. And I still maintain that if I want to go, I'm gonna go. And now that I have a child, a lot of people say, oh, I don't want to have a child because it means I won't be able to travel. Is the child a tree? Does that child have roots? If the child has roots, uproot it and go, okay? Because literally that is what I plan to do with my child. I'm still gonna travel so much with him and without him. So travel. I also want to encourage you to travel to places where English is not the first language that is spoken. I lived in France. Obviously they speak French as a first language. They speak almost no English. Just learn different cultures, learn different languages, learn different ways of being. You cannot be driving on William Nickel every day for all your and call that living. I mean, no, you cannot. From the time you graduate from university, travel on William Nickel every single day until you're 65 and then say that you lived. No. That's not what God put you on this earth to do. Travel. The third lesson is that you need to look after yourself. Like physically, you need to exercise. Okay, you guys know I'm an exercise fanatic, but like that's something that I can, you know, put fucking 5 gold stars next to for myself. But if you're not doing that, please, like you don't necessarily have to go to the gym, but find a sport that you like. I've heard people say that there's action netball clubs, there's soccer clubs, even for women. So find a sport that you like. You'll get to meet new people, or head to the gym, or hit the road running. I've been wanting to do that, but I'm so scared because, you know, female living in South Africa, running alone, people are gonna like, oh, I know what time she runs, I know which route she runs. But anyways, I digress. Look after yourself, eat nourishing food, do sport that you love, go to the gym, drink lots of water, drink lots of tea. So important. Look after your teeth, you guys. Like, I cannot believe that there are people out here that do not brush their teeth twice a day. Like, I cannot. You brush your teeth once a day? No. Okay, brush your teeth twice a day and use Listerine twice a day. Okay, that's part of your health. You don't just gotta look good, you gotta have a beautiful smile. Okay, like, oh gosh. Number 4, go to therapy. You probably need it. Like, you don't have to go to therapy when, you know, your life's a mess. Just, I promise you guys, I walked into my therapist's office 4 years ago, thinking that I'm about to deal with one thing, and then it just was like unraveling. And the one day I remember, I was like, when does the unraveling stop? Like, I don't like this anymore. I literally was like to her, I was gonna phone you and just be like, this is getting a bit much now. I don't want to do this anymore. And she was like, the unraveling is good. You should be excited about that because it means that you are shedding layers of things that people have put on you. Things that people have told you that D needs to be like this, D needs to do this, and the real me is getting exposed. The real me of who I am in my essence is getting exposed. So go to therapy. I promise you, like, you don't have to wait until like caca hits the fan. You can just go and be like, I need to see someone. You know, it's sort of like maintaining your car. You don't just pour gas, except for me, you don't just pour gas when the reserve tank light goes on. You know, you wash your car, except for me. It's a terrible analogy, but I'm gonna stick with it. You wash your car. Sorry, you wash your car, you pour gas, you go for the oil maintenance check things. I don't even know the terms, guys. I just know how to drive the car, that's all. But you make sure that your windscreen wipers are not raggedy and they can wipe the rain away. You make sure that your tire is not freaking like flat and it's got some tread. It's literally the same as like yourself. You go and you present an issue that you're having, or just get to know yourself better and realize that actually you do have issues. So go to therapy, okay? Even if it's freaking every second week. I promise you it is better than no therapy. The next one, take things at face value. This is one that I learned, I think, in the past 2 years. So in my late 20s. How do I expand on this without giving myself away too much? Take things at face value. If the thing is black that you're looking at, if it's black, don't now imagine that it's gunmetal silver. It's not. If it's gold, don't now imagine that it's silver when it's not. Like, take things at face value. I promise you, it will save you so much hurt, like unnecessary hurt. If somebody is showing you who they are from the beginning, if somebody's showing you who they are from the beginning, if they treat you like trash from the beginning, dip. Like, because, like, don't now be telling yourself, oh, it's gonna get better. How? Are you Jesus? You can make, you know, you turn water into wine. Miracles happen because of your hands. No, if people show you who they are, take that as, this is how it's gonna be for good, and dip if that's not what you sign up for. Because what happens is, you, I don't know, be with somebody and then they do something you don't like. That's a definite, like, absolute no. Not even something that's negotiable, like definite non-negotiable. And then you just think, oh no, I don't want to handle it. No, one handle. You saw, like, you saw exactly what you saw. Like, you start to gaslight yourself. Like, no, that's not what I saw. Or no, maybe that's not what he said. He meant this. No, he meant what he said. Okay? So take things at face value, and I promise you, it is going to save you so many tears. Okay? You can save your tears for things that are actually necessary, because that hurt is unnecessary hurt. Number 6, do not work in toxic environments. If your workplace is a place that's toxic, dip. I feel like that's my word for 2021. I'm out. Dipping, I'm out. Because it really makes you hate what you do. Like, don't be staying at anybody's office, whatever situation you're working in, when it's toxic, when it erodes your mental health. Guys, I literally was working at this place where I started to, I actually, now that I think about it, now that I know the actual term, I had suicidal ideation over this place that I was working at. I would hope that I'd get into a car accident and so that I don't have to go to work. Like, that's madness. And I stayed there for like 2 years until my mother was like, girl, no, this is not healthy. Please leave. Just go. You'll figure it out. Just, I promise you, just go. If you don't have another job lined up, you're gonna figure it out. But you're not gonna figure it out in the place where your mental health is going down the drain. You're not gonna heal in the same environment where you got hurt. Do not work for assholes. Number 7, oh, I wish I would have started doing this earlier. Start investing your money ASAP. Like, when you get your first job, I got my first job when I was 21 or 22. Start investing your money. I don't care if you are putting in 100 rand into your investment account. I'm not talking about investment account at the usual banks that we use. I'm not talking about, you know, the one with the tree. No, not that one. And the green one with the, not that one. I'm talking about like invest. Go to seek a financial advisor and start investing your money that way. And do it as soon as you start working. Do not skip a month. You need to build, like I've said this, that saving money or investing money might hurt a little now, because like that's money that you're not going to see, but the returns or the impact that it will have on your life later is so much better than the little bit of a pinch that you feel when you put in your 500 rand or however much money that you're investing. It's like exercise, because it hurts now, but 6 months from now, a year from now, in your old age, honey, it's gonna pay off. So look at it that way. That's how it makes sense in my head. And right now I am 30, like I said. It feels like I am trying to catch up with what I didn't do in my 20s, because I was spending money on things that don't matter, like alcohol, going out to clubs. Like, those things really don't matter. I wish someone would have told me that. Probably wouldn't have listened, but you know, the best teacher is experience. Now I know. Start investing your money ASAP, girl. Especially girls. Start investing your money ASAP, because you don't need no man. You don't want to be dependent on no man. So those were 7 lessons, and I have so many more, but I want to keep this video short. If you are above the age of 29, please leave a lesson you learned in your 20s in the comment section, okay? Let's learn from each other. I have so many more, but I'll keep this video short, like I said. Please share this video with people in their 20s so that they can start acting upon it. I actually want to do the last little point I had was start investing your money, and I'm gonna be doing a series on how I manage my money currently. So look out for that. Just some like budgeting tips, things that I purchase and don't purchase anymore, things that I subscribe to and don't subscribe to anymore, how I invest my money, paying off my credit card, so many. So make sure that you subscribe so that you don't miss those videos. They are coming soon, probably in the second half of this year. Just I'm in a swamp right now in my life, so as I'm walking through the swamp, I need to clean some mess, the mess that I created in my 20s. And once that mess is sort of cleared up, then I'll start putting those videos out. But yeah, thanks for watching, and remember to give this video a thumbs up, and of course to subscribe. I will see you maybe at the end of the week for a book review. Yeah, so cheers.